Some soundbars are great, some soundbars suck. Today we're going through all the best soundbars available in the market today. Let's jump straight into it. LG S90TR, holy moly, this 1.3 channel beast is like having a movie theater in your living room. With Dolby Atmos DTS:X and that fancy WOW Orchestra feature, it'll make your ears dance with joy. But at around $1,000, your wallet might cry a little, though hey, at least it looks pretty slick next to your LG TV. Vizio M Series M512a-H6, this bad boy brings the Dolby Atmos thunder without breaking the bank at just $500. It's got a beefy 6-inch subwoofer that'll make your neighbors hate you, plus those sweet up-firing speakers for that immersive sound. Just don't expect Wi-Fi streaming or a fancy app. It's all about that raw audio power, baby. Vizio VI Series M512a-H6. Talk about bang for your buck. This 5.1 setup will only set you back about $250. It's got a discrete center channel that'll make movie dialogue crystal clear even when explosions are going off. Sure, it might not have all the bells and whistles of its pricier cousins, but it'll still kick your TV speaker's ass any day of the week. Nakamichi Shockwafe Ultra 9.2 EARC. Holy crap, this thing is an absolute unit with 9 speakers and 2 subwoofers. It'll shake your house to its foundation with 1,300 watts of pure audio insanity. Just be prepared to sell a kidney to afford it, and good luck finding a place to put all those speakers in your living room. Roku Streambar. This little guy is like the Swiss Army knife of soundbars. It's a 4K HDR streamer and a speaker all in one. It's perfect for small rooms or if you're on a tight budget. But don't expect earth-shattering bass from this compact cutie. Still, it'll make your TV sound way less crappy, and you get all that sweet Roku streaming goodness to boot. Sonos Ray. Looking for a budget-friendly soundbar that won't break the bank? The Sonos Ray might just be your jam with its clear vocal reproduction and compact design that'll fit snugly under your TV. But don't expect earth-shattering bass or fancy Dolby Atmos support. This little guy is all about that dialogue clarity, perfect for binge-watching your favorite shows without waking up the neighbors. Just remember, you'll need to use the optical input, so say goodbye to that sweet, sweet HDMI simplicity. Sennheiser Ambeo Max soundbar. Holy crap, this thing is a beast! The Sennheiser Ambeo Max soundbar is like having a full-blown home theater system crammed into one massive bar, delivering mind-blowing virtual surround sound that'll make you question reality. It's got more drivers than a NASCAR race and supports every audio format known to mankind, but be prepared to sell a kidney to afford it. Oh, and good luck finding a spot for this chunky boy. It's about as subtle as a rhinoceros in a china shop. Yamaha YAS-209. The Yamaha YAS-209 is like the Swiss Army knife of soundbars. It does a bit of everything and does it pretty damn well. With built-in Alexa, you can boss this bad boy around like it's your personal audio servant, and its beefy wireless subwoofer will make your neighbors think there's an earthquake happening during action scenes. Just don't expect it to work miracles with surround sound. It's more meh than wow in that department. Vizio Elevate. Ever seen a soundbar that looks like it's about to transform into a robot? Meet the Vizio Elevate. With its crazy rotating speakers that flip up for Dolby Atmos content like some audio acrobat. This thing pumps out some serious sound, but it's about as subtle as a disco ball in a library. Prepare for some raised eyebrows when guests see your shape-shifting soundbar. And while it's great for movies, music playback can be a bit hit or miss, so maybe stick to your headphones for that epic playlist. Klipsch Cinema 400. If you want a soundbar that looks like it could survive the apocalypse, the Klipsch Cinema 400 is your huckleberry. This bad boy is built like a tank with a wooden construction that'll make audiophiles weep tears of joy. The sound quality is killer, especially for the price, but be warned, this thing is taller than your average soundbar and might block your TV's remote sensor, forcing you to do the dreaded remote reach around every time you want to change the channel. Sony HT-A7000, this bad boy packs a punch with 1.2 channels and a whopping 500 watts of power, making your living room sound like a freaking movie theater. It's got all the fancy bells and whistles like Dolby Atmos DTS:X and even Sony's own 360 reality audio. But let's be real, you'll probably just use it to blast your favorite tunes. The only downside, it costs more than your monthly rent, and you'll need to sell a kidney if you want to add the optional subwoofer and rear speakers. Sony HT-S2000 if you're on a budget but still want to feel like you're in the middle of an action movie, the HT-S2000 might be your jam. This compact 3.1 channel soundbar delivers surprisingly big sound for its size, with Dolby Atmos and DTS-X support that'll make you wonder if there's a helicopter in your living room. Just don't expect it to shake the foundations of your house. For that, you'll need to upgrade to a bigger system or piss off your neighbors with excessive volume. Sonos Beam Gen 2. This little soundbar is like the overachieving younger sibling in the Sonos family. It's small, but it packs a serious punch. With virtual Dolby Atmos support and a wide soundstage, it'll make you feel like you're in the middle of the action, even if you're just watching reruns of Friends. The only bummer, TruePlay tuning only works with iOS devices, so Android users are left out in the cold like red-headed stepchildren. Sonos Arc. If the Beam is the overachieving younger sibling, the Arc is the cool older brother who always gets the girls. This premium soundbar delivers a killer Dolby Atmos experience with its 11 drivers, including dedicated up-firing speakers that'll make you duck when a helicopter flies overhead. It's great for both movies and music, but be warned, it's so good you might never leave your couch again. Samsung HWQ-800C. Samsung's not messing around with this 1.2 channel beast, delivering a whopping 360 watts of power that'll make your neighbors think you're hosting a rock concert. It's got all the fancy features like Dolby Atmos and DTS-X, plus some Samsung-specific tricks if you pair it with a Samsung TV. The only downside, no 4K/120Hz pass-through, so hardcore gamers might shed a tear or two. Hisense AX5125H. Holy moly, this 1.2 channel beast packs a punch with 500 watts of power and Dolby Atmos support, all for under $350. The wireless subwoofer and rear speakers will have you feeling like you're in the middle of an action movie, but don't expect premium materials. It's built like a tank, just not a fancy one. Sure, it's got some tinny mid-range and limited bass adjustments, but for the price, it's like getting a surround sound system for the cost of a fancy dinner. Bose Smart Soundbar 900. This sleek soundbar is like the James Bond of audio, smooth, sophisticated, and packing some serious tech with its phase guide and adaptive room correction. It'll make your living room sound like a concert hall, but at $900, it might also make your wallet cry. The Dolby Atmos support is nice, but the lack of DTS might leave some audiophiles feeling a bit blue. JBL Bar 2.0 MK2. This little soundbar is like the chihuahua of the audio world. Small, loud, and surprisingly feisty with its 80 watts of power. It's perfect for small spaces and won't break the bank, but don't expect earth-shattering bass or fancy features. It's as basic as your ex's personality. Still, for under $200, it'll make your TV sound way better than those tinny built-in speakers. Sony HT-A5000. This 1.2 channel soundbar is like the Swiss Army knife of audio. It's got Dolby Atmos, DTS-X, and even Sony's own 360 spatial sound mapping. The sound quality is impressive, but at $1,000, it's about as budget-friendly as a trip to Mars. It's great for music and movies, but the lack of a included subwoofer might leave bass heads feeling a bit empty inside. Samsung S60D. Samsung's compact all-in-one soundbar is like the ninja of the audio world. Small, stealthy, and surprisingly powerful with its 5.0 channel setup and built-in center speaker. It's got some cool features like Q Symphony and SpaceFit Sound Pro, but the lack of a subwoofer might leave you feeling like something's missing. Still, for a compact soundbar, it's not too shabby, just don't expect it to shake your house down. Philips Fidelio FB1. Holy crap, this soundbar packs a punch with its 1.2 channel system and 15 drivers crammed into one sleek unit. It's like having a subwoofer without actually having one, delivering bass that'll make your neighbors think you're hosting an underground rave. But watch out, this bad boy can get a bit harsh on the ears at times, so maybe don't crank it to 11 when you're nursing a hangover. Bose Smart Ultra Soundbar. This 1.2 channel beast is like the overachiever of soundbars with its fancy AI dialogue feature that makes even mumbling actors sound crystal clear. It's got more wireless connectivity options than a millennial's smartphone, including AirPlay, Chromecast, and Spotify Connect. But let's be real, at $899, it's gonna cost you more than your monthly avocado toast budget. JBL Bar 1300X, holy moly, this 11. 1.4 channel monster is like the transformer of soundbars. Its rear speakers can detach and become standalone Bluetooth speakers. With a subwoofer that could probably wake the dead, this thing delivers bass that'll make your insides jiggle. But at $1,699.95, you might need to sell a kidney to afford it. And good luck explaining to your significant other why you need a soundbar that's smarter than both of you combined. Polk Audio MagniFi Mini AX. This little guy is like the Napoleon of soundbars, small in size but big in attitude source needed. It's perfect for those of us living in shoebox apartments but still want to pretend we're at the movie source needed, just don't expect it to blow the roof off with earth-shattering bass. It's more of a gentle nudge than a sonic boom source needed. Samsung HWQ990C. This 11 1.4 channel behemoth is like the Swiss Army knife of soundbars with more features than you can shake a remote at. It's got Space Fit Sound Pro room correction that'll make your living room sound like a concert hall, minus the sticky floors and overpriced beer. But at $1,999, you might need to take out a second mortgage to bring this bad boy home. Hope you like eating ramen for the next few months. Vizio Elevate 5, 1.4 channel soundbar. Holy crap, this thing's got rotating speakers that flip up for Dolby Atmos. It's like Transformers for your ears. The bass hits harder than your drunk uncle at Thanksgiving, but it'll cost you a pretty penny at around $1,000. Still, with 18 speakers pumping out 107 decibels of room-shaking sound, you might just forgive Vizio for making you take out a second mortgage. Bose Smart Soundbar 600. Bose crammed Dolby Atmos into this tiny bar, and somehow it doesn't sound like hot garbage. It's got built-in Alexa, so you can yell at it to turn up the volume when you're feeling lazy. The downside, no DTS support, so some of your Blu-rays might sound as flat as the earth if you're into that kind of thing. Thanks for watching. Even though I doubt it, I hope this video helped you pick a product. Links to all these products will be in the description below. Peace out!